Welcome to The Local Scene, a production of PAC TV committed to highlighting community voices, issues, and events. I'm Julie Thompson, and I'm here today with Andrew Botieri, who is the head of the Plymouth Bay Cultural District. And we're going to talk about Art Week. Welcome, Andrew.
Thanks for having me back again.
Thank you for being here.
Yes.
Art Week is something really exciting and special that's going on from April 26th through May 5th in Plymouth.
Correct.
What is it? Where did it come from? And let's get into it.
And why am I here?
And why are you here?
Art Week this is actually the second week that we're doing it. And
Second
or
year.
Second year that
Yep.
we're doing it. It originally was Art Week Boston. And last year, Sue Sullivan of Art Week Boston out of the Box Center, the old
Yep.
music hall.
Yep, the old music hall.
They last year was the first time that actually did it statewide because it was such a great event where all people from all over Boston were participating. That's said, well, let's push this out to all the other cultural districts.
Yep.
They had about 525 events last year.
Yeah.
This year they've already got over 600.
Wow.
And what Art Week really is for each community like ours, Plymouth Bay Cultural District,
Yep.
to pull together, to collaborate and pull together businesses, artists, musicians, whatever it might be, and have them together formulate all these different active participatory events, whether it's for kids, the families, adults, and be able to really have an experience and something very unique, but being able to pull people into this area.
yeah.
Last year, I think we brought out over 1,000 people.
Yeah, and you'll have a lot more this year.
Yes,
Because last year was the first time.
Exactly.
Tried and true, people, word gets around how much fun people had. What we'll go through all the different kind of highlights, but what I found really fascinating about this is it's so family friendly, kid friendly, and adult friendly.
Yes.
So it's really, there's something for everyone, and that's not just a saying, it's really,
No,
really true.
it is. And that's what we're trying to do. Obviously.
Right. Now, it's all kinds of arts. It's performing arts, it's musical arts, it's textile arts, it's drawing, it's you name it, it's that all the kinds of arts are included.
Yes.
Okay. So how do vendors or businesses sign up to be part of Art Week?
Well, we had, with Melissa Kenny, who's our vice chair for the Cultural District, we had a couple information sessions. Even Sue Darling Sullivan from Art Week came down and presented to some of the local businesses. And really, we're just sort of the facilitators. We kind of nudge people, but they're the ones who actually, sit down, chat about what they're going to be doing. And the excitement is just incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, when you've got businesses who might not even think that they can participate in something that's artistic, and then all of a sudden they go, oh,
Wow.
wait a minute.
We can do that.
And they pull together this year, some incredible events.
And there's collaborations between businesses.
Yes.
And they talk a lot, and they get excited by each other, and they feed off each other. Yeah.
And as a
everybody
cultural
wins.
district, what's great is, again, we bring people into downtown.
Yeah.
Really, our charge, if you will, as a cultural district in a nutshell is really to bring visitors here with the different programs to ring the registers of the businesses.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a win-win for everyone involved
Yes, it
all
is.
together. And it gets people prepped to want to come back
Exactly.
for 2020 and beyond.
2025.
And beyond.
2023.
Right, exactly. So let's talk a little bit about some of the different things that have been going on during Art Week. Go.
Oh, okay. Well, the first thing is that we're really excited that this year we have actually, and he's accepted, we're going to be designated Senator,
State rep.
Matt, State Rep,
yeah.
as Matt Muratori as our Grand Marshal.
Yeah.
And that's pretty exciting. He's all pumped up about it.
Yeah.
Matt really has been very instrumental in arts, culture, and
Yes,
tourism.
he's a champion.
For
He is.
Plymouth.
Yep.
And so we just thought it would be a great honor.
Yeah.
And just to say, hey, Matt, thanks
Thank you.
for all your hard work.
Right.
And so that's going to be something new this year. And we've got, again, a lot of people returning, but I think the biggest one is Franklin Marvel, who, if you know, with all the electrical wraps, utility wraps, there was 9 of them that we did around town.
Now, you literally have something wrapped around utility boxes.
And they're
when you
vintage-
say
old
utility
vintage
box.
photos.
Right.
Yeah.
They're like from the early 1900s?
Early 1900s.
Which
they
are so
stretch
cool
from-
to look at.
Oh.
Yeah.
So if you like, for instance, the one at Town Square, you're standing there looking at a picture of 100 years ago what Town Square looked like,
Right.
as opposed
It's
to
real.
now.
I remember seeing the pictures from last year,
Yeah.
and they're just amazing.
Unbelievable event. Well, he does this thing called More Love is Okay.
Okay.
And he did it last year up in Boston at the Rose Kennedy Greenway. What it is it's going to be about a 20-foot picture frame.
Picture frame.
And inside of it is just going to be a heart, red
Okay.
heart. And the thing is for people to kind of walk by, look, get in there and either do selfies
Yep.
or find somebody walking by
Say, "Take my
to take
picture."
their picture.
Yeah.
So it's also a social experiment
Sure.
as well, and was very successful last year. And he has just been tremendous to work with.
Yeah.
And so he's looking forward to that. So that'll be the first. I think we do that.
Where is he putting the? Where is
right
he putting
in
the
front
big
of
frame?
Town Hall,
Oh, right, and right opposite the spire.
right opposite the spire.
So you walk by, you see this big frame with a big heart in it. You walk inside it and either take a selfie or have somebody on the street take your picture, and
that-
then you hashtag it and share it everywhere.
Hashtag it, share it.
Yeah.
And we'll be promoting a lot of that hashtag
Yeah.
on our Facebook page as well as on our website.
You'll probably get hundreds, if not thousands, of
we're
pictures.
hoping thousands. We're hoping
Yeah.
thousands.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
And that's actually going to be the first Saturday and Sunday, which would be the 27th and 28th of April.
Yep.
And I think that goes from like 10 to 6 p.m. or something.
So it's just for
along
2
those
days. That's not
Just
there
for
for
the
the whole
2 days,
week. Yeah,
yeah.
because that's kind of has to be monitored and watched.
It would have to
and-
be monitored. You'd hate to come back Monday and find it gone.
Yeah.
Sort of like some of our lobsters were.
Oh yeah. That
So,
wasn't fun.
So that's one of them. Of course, Eddie and Jesse over at the art shop. They're participating again this year. They're doing soap carving.
Okay.
And also doing some of the wire wrap stuff. The gal downstairs, Kat, she just opened up a studio called Inky Hands.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And so she's going to be doing do your own Mother's Day cards. So again, a great event for kids to go
Sure,
to.
yep.
And I know she's got different times that she's going to be, doing that as well. I think both again that Saturday and Sunday, the 27th and 28th.
Yep. There's also like for hand. You're saying using your hands. There's soapstone carving.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what is wire wrapping?
I think that's when you again me. I think it's when they take like the stone or even the carving that you make from the soapstone and being able to wrap a wire on it to be able to put it on a chain.
Oh, cool.
And to be able to
Okay.
hang it, yeah.
Okay. There'll be screen printing, and you learn how to do screen printing. Knitting for people who like to knit.
Yeah, it's
That's so cool.
Paul and Jean over at the Plymouth Knits are just Harbor Knits are just wonderful. Again, here's somebody that last year, was like, well, how can we participate?
Right.
And they ended up having a great event.
Yeah.
So they're going to be doing 2 this year. One I think is going to be at their place at Village Landing, and the other they're teaming up with Jenny Museum.
Oh, perfect.
With Nancy and Leo Martin.
Yep.
To do something over there. Again, spinning.
Yeah.
Yarn dyeing, fiber dyeing, and just again showing it what the original, how wool was originally
How it was
pulled
done.
and made.
Right.
Yeah.
Back in the old
Yeah.
days. So you also have physical things like an introduction to Tai Chi.
Yes.
So people who now is there dance? Is there that kind of stuff too?
That's gonna. Well, I don't think we have any dance. Last year we did the. We had the one at Memorial Hall,
that's
which
right.
was the swing dancing.
Yes.
Which was for Medic Now.
Yes.
And that was had a swing dancing band.
Yeah, that was cool.
And what's the
Like
Fred
the
Astaire group
40s.
came
Yeah,
down
yeah,
and
yeah.
actually gave free swing dancing lessons. So that was very, very cool. But yeah, so there's going to be the Tai Chi is something new. That'll
Yep.
be at, obviously she works out of, Fang works out of the Spire
Yep.
Center.
Yep.
So we'll be doing that.
Now you can take a cruise to buy 2 iconic lighthouses and capture them in your own favorite medium. So that means you'll be cruising and looking at lighthouses, and then you can paint them, you can draw them, you can make them out of clay. I would assume
Yeah.
there's whatever medium you want to do, you
Whatever
can capture
medium
it.
you want to do, that's again with Plymouth Cruises.
Yep.
And they participated last year. So again, here's great business that says, how can we do? What can we do? And so they had painters, photographers, sketchers, and just went out onto the boat. I think it's 2.5 hour trip.
Nice.
And they go out by Bug Light. They go
Yeah.
out to the lighthouse, and they just kind of anchor off and let them do their thing. But again,
And for someone who's never done that, what a cool view of
Yeah.
Plymouth that is too.
and I think they had, like 15 to 18 people that went last year.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure they'll have more this year. Now, you can paint while sipping craft beer, and this is like with a drink and draw, which is hosted by Inebriart.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about that.
Oh, Andy Driscoll, as we know,
Yes.
is just such an incredible guy.
He is.
I mean,
He's amazing, and he's fun.
he's fun, he's funny, but he's a go-getter, this
Yep.
guy, you know, and he's really loves what he does. He's very passionate. And so he's got, again, some Inebriart sketching. He's got a pop-up show that he's doing at the distillery
Yep.
that he did last year, as a matter of fact. That was very successful. And he's also does podcasts. He and Fish
Yeah.
do I was on one last year, And so he's going to be doing a thing about how to create a podcast. Oh, that's awesome. More and more people
are doing
going
it.
to
Oh yeah,
podcasts,
we
and
know
so
that
it'd be a
here at
great
PAC TV. Yeah.
opportunity for them to do it. And we got Mark T. Small coming back to the Plymouth Library.
Yep.
Last year he did the history of blues music. This year he's going to be doing the history of music with guitars from the 1800s, late 1800s, to the into the 1950s.
Great.
And he is just incredible.
Right.
I mean, I'm a guitar player, and he makes me look like I just picked it up.
Yeah, you're wowed by him.
Yeah,
Right.
he's just tremendous.
Photography showcase hosted by the middle school students. That's cool.
Yeah, we're trying to get more of the students involved.
Yeah.
And so the the middle school again had looked into this, and so they're going to be getting the kids to post some of their art. And I think part of that, might be down at the. Is it going to be down at?
Hosted by middle school students.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
sure
think
where
it's
it
gonna
is.
be down at the place with Mary Shields.
Oh, okay, with Barnacle and
At
Husk.
the Waterworks building. Yeah.
Oh, okay, because there's
Yeah.
a lot of artists there. I'm sure that's probably where they
Yeah.
are. And speaking of Barnacle and Husk and Mary Shields, she's so involved in. I mean, could you know the story of Barnacle and Husk?
Yes.
Yes. Will you
Yes.
briefly say what it is, who
Well,
they are, who those characters are?
Well, they were stowaways. The mouse, and what's the other one? What's Husk? Husk is. Oh my
Barnacle?
goodness.
I don't
Barnacle
remember.
and Husk.
I just know they're
Are they
adorable.
Are they both a cat and a mouse? Cat and a rat. Cat and a mouse. And so they were stowaways on the Mayflower.
Flower, yes.
So it's a whole children's book
Spoke
series.
about that, yeah.
And she does a tremendous job. Actually, last year to promote it, we had Barnacle and Husk in live and on a golf cart that we brought around, or actually no, one of the pedicabs, and they brought them around
All around
Plymouth to
town.
promote the event.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, and meet and greet with local authors. The children will love read and sing along in the streets of Plymouth Rock.
Yeah,
Secrets of Plymouth Rock.
The meet and greet with the local artists is something that Plymouth 400's doing.
Okay.
And we're going to be doing more what we call sanctioned events with Plymouth 400 as we get ready, as we start rolling into
2019, 2020, yep.
But this is going to be all local artists. I'll actually be there being a local artist talking about my book, A Celebration of Life. I think they've probably got like 7 or 8 different local artists.
Great.
And it runs, pretty much from like a 1 to 4, 1 to 5, and just a chance to come and talk to the artists and find out what inspired us to write our books.
To write what you wrote,
and,
right. And then if you go over to the Plymouth Plantation, you can actually help create a miniature model bell, and that's like the bell that's being put on the Mayflower too.
Exactly. That's the new casting that they're
new
doing
casting
on
of
the
the bell, yep.
Mayflower. And so this will be, again, an opportunity for children to get involved.
Yeah.
They can paint the bells.
Yeah.
And so, again, just something kind of...
And while they're there, they should see the whole of Plymouth Plantation, right?
Exactly.
I mean, right while you're there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. History will be unearthed. You can sketch local landmarks and enter it into the commemorative envelope contest.
Yeah, the Plymouth
cool
Center for the
idea.
Arts, with everything that they've got going on
Yeah.
over there, they're going to be doing something where you can, whether it's going to be up at Town Square, down at the waterfront, but different historical places, and then they're going to kind of collect those.
Yep.
I think Andy's also doing another event where he's got this one photo that's going to be blown up, and then they're going to cut it into sections, give it to different artists to paint their impression of that, and then put it together as a collage.
Oh, so neat.
And it's going to be so big. I think they're going to hang it for, I think, a month at the Plymouth Library.
Nice.
I think we might be able to get into the town hall.
I bet you
and
could.
hang it there.
I bet you will.
As well as a couple other locations, so that
great.
again, it'll be something that people can go and look at
See,
and admire.
absolutely. Take in the interior design of the 1800s at the Hedge House.
Yeah, it's going to be the wallpaper of the 1800s.
Wow.
So there's going to be different wallpaper.
knew? But you're right. It's all very artistic and very old and very different.
And back in that era, you didn't paint a wall.
No, you had a wallpaper. Absolutely.
And so they're going to be talking about the different types of wallpaper by region and stuff. And Dr. Ann Riley Mason over there does such a great job.
Yeah. Oh, and all the museums that we have, I'm sure people will be visiting those.
Pilgrim Hall's doing some
Pilgrim
stuff
Hall, I'm
again.
sure they're magnificent. So there's aside from everything that's going to be going on in Art Week, which you can get on your website, PlymouthBayCulture.org.
Yes.
So go there and
Plan out your week.
Yep.
We'll also be putting it into our monthly calendar,
Yep.
which is also on that website. You can
Right.
either go to April or May, look at the date, click on it, and it will have all the different events that we've got
And
going on.
each one will be well explained, so
Yes.
you can get full explanation. And most of these are not, you don't charge for them, correct?
I'd probably
Most of
say
them?
that probably 75% are free.
Which is fabulous.
Some of them might be anywhere from $5 to
Yeah.
$20,
It's a
depending on
nominal
what
cost.
it is.
Yeah.
But you know, it's something where it's all the best thing about it is you just don't sit there and listen to somebody talk at you. You participate.
Right.
And they're all unique, and it really people last year were just blown away by it.
Yeah.
Where we've been getting calls since last September, October, going, "Are you guys going to be doing
Do it
ArtWeek
again?
again?"
Oh, yeah.
And so it's
That's
just
what I would say.
been
Word of
tremendous.
mouth will bring probably two or
Yeah.
three times what you had last year.
And also the Old Colony, I'm going to be meeting with them over the next few days. They're going to be putting in our full calendar of events
paper,
as well.
yep.
And so it'll be also in the Old Colony.
That's great.
Yeah.
And now after this event is over, we'll have you back, maybe a couple weeks after it's over, and we'll be able to share pictures and videos of a lot of
that'd
this.
be wonderful, yes.
Because I'm sure it's all going to be captured in one form or another. Especially the big, I can't wait to see all the different people that go to the big frame with the heart. That'll be really interesting.
And this year we have an official photographer, which is Ladybug.
Great.
And they're going to be, you know, taking pictures of all the events.
Yep.
And we'll be able to obviously take the cream of the crop of those and,
Yeah.
and give them to you guys so we can show
Oh,
those.
absolutely. Yeah, we'll
yeah.
put together a montage.
Yeah, that'll
this,
be wonderful.
This was Art Week, part two.
Yeah. Yep.
And then we'll get ready for part three.
Exactly.
Wonderful.
Exactly.
Andrew, this has been great. So Art Week
thank you.
again is April 26th through May 5th. It's all over Plymouth. And to get the actual time frames and where everything is, it's plymouthbayculture.org.
This is.
Okay.
Awesome
And
job.
visit that website. And this is great.
Awesome.
So we'll have you back afterwards.
Tremendous.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you, Julie.
Thank you. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to The Local Scene, your YouTube channel, and follow us on Instagram. And thank you again, Andrew.